Hello and welcome to this video. 2 days ago I did a video about Waves plugins. Well, a lot of things happened between then and now. Waves apparently did step back and now they allow both subscriptions and perpetual licenses side by side. So you can opt between one or the other. Well, the reason I am doing this video is very simple. I have watched a bunch of videos talking about Waves plugins and the backlash and all that stuff, but I did not see anyone mentioning the bad practices this company had 15 years ago. I mean, if you think this backlash was amazing, you should see what happened 15 years ago. Let me explain. Are you ready? Let's go. So, after the mid-2000s, Waves was one of the best companies when regarding plugins, and basically they were one of the most pirated softwares. As it is natural, they don't pirate the bad ones. They decided to fight back with sting operations and undercover stuff. They would send nice ladies with hidden cameras and they would send them to music studios. And there were a lot of cases. I mean, I'm talking about two, and you can imagine everything that happened between them. So let's talk about case A. Case A is about a more or less big studio that used pirated Waves plugins. So the lady would arrive there and would ask them to show them the studio. She would say that she wanted to record her new album and she was looking for a studio and probably that one was the one. So she also would say that her voice sounds amazing with Waves plugins, so she liked the delays and the equalizers, the compressors and all that stuff. And she would ask them to show what they have. So they would show her pirated software. So when she asked to see the version they have, they could see everything. This is case A, a studio with pirated software. Okay, so we go to case B. In case B, a nice lady would go to a small, medium-sized studio and would say the same things and would ask for the plugins. And they would say, sorry, we don't work with Waves plugins. And she would force them to do it. So they would download the demo version, they would install it, and they would show her that thing and would ask her, so is this what you want? Is this the type of the delays that you want on your new album? Blah, 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 blah. Basically, this is disgusting, man. They would force studios to install software they never used before, so they can go to court with them. They can sue them. So this is disgusting. If you think that this subscription model backlash is amazing, well, people did not like what happened in the old days. They did not like this, and you can see that with the small states that I can find. Most people don't know about this, or if they know, they did forget it, because I did not see it mentioned anywhere, and I saw a lot of stuff. Basically, going to court with studios, then they created the Waves Update Plan, which basically is a subscription model under a disguise, and now they wanted to force every customer to go under subscription and pay a rent. It doesn't go well, Waves. It doesn't look well. You are too greedy. Customers are losing faith on you. it is not looking good for you. In my case, well, I can tell you, I can still use them because what I have done for many years is very simple. My audio computer is locked in time. What do I mean with that? Very simple. All my plugins, all my stuff, I don't update them. I don't update the computer. I just use it, I don't know, like this machine. I can do small things to it. I did upgrade the pause module so I can pause the tape without being constantly pressing the button, because from factory that's the way it works. But I cannot do a lot of stuff with it. I don't upgrade the machine. I mean, it just came from service 2 years ago. Apart from that, I cannot do a lot more. That's the way I use my computer. I treat it just like a machine like that. All my software was tested, it works, so I keep it that way. I just work with it. I don't go crazy. I have a laptop and I have a video computer. I have another PC here. The PC is also for audio and is also locked. It's my 2005 machine. You can see how long stuff are installed there. And no internet connections. So I simply use the machine, nothing else. That's the way I decided to go. So otherwise, every single time I would have to update the operative system, I would have to pay $250 to Waves with Waves update plan. I just did that once when I upgraded to this computer, and I kept it that way, locked in time. Basically, this is not a rant video. This is just a reminder that Waves sometimes have some bad practices, and people keep forgetting it. If you are a Waves user, my advice for you is very simple. Next time you are going to spend some money on them, think twice. Are there other alternatives that are maybe better and or cheaper for you? Well, again, think twice. I will do that next time. Probably there will be not a next time, because I don't like greedy stuff, greedy people and greedy companies, and they are too greedy. Adobe and Avid, the same. I don't work with them anymore. I use their old stuff. Again, locked in time. That's the way I work. Not many plugins, but I have the good ones and I keep them as they are. Just another final thing. Why do I like Waves? Well, there are two reasons. The first one is that in the old days their plugins were amazing and they did stand out from the crowd. You did not find this kind of quality in other software manufacturers. The second thing is that their versions, their initial version was super stable and rarely crashed if it did. I mean, I use version 1 software from them without any kind of problems. The problems usually came when they started updating it. Some systems maybe are problematic. I don't have any problems with Waves in that case. My plugins all run great, but they are old versions. I don't know if the new versions are good or not. I cannot talk about that because I simply don't use them. Thanks for watching. If you did like this, press like, subscribe, and let me know your opinion in the comments section below. See you next time.